welcome back to the channel. So today I had a little theory that I wanted to share with you guys concerning the first Spinjitzu master and his parents, if he has any parents at all. So as we know, going back to Ninjago's lore with the Oni and Dragon War in the first realm, we do know that the first Spinjitzu master is born of both worlds, and as such, has the blood of both Oni and Dragon in him, which explains why he is so powerful. However, we do not know if he has specific parents, or if he was just created by the balance or destiny, or something like that. So in this video, I'm going to share a theory I have as to who his parents might be, if he has any parents at all. And first of all, well, we got to talk about what the possibilities are. And of course, there's the possibility that he was simply just created by the balance and is a representation of the balance in that sense, similar to how he had Garmadon and Wu, one of which being a villain and one of which being a hero. And the first Spinjitzu master is the representation of the balance in that way. So it can make total sense for, given all the war between the Oni and Dragon and no one really seeming to come out on top, it could totally make sense for balance to, or destiny to just send this being down there in hopes of ending the war. Or it's entirely possible that an Oni and Dragon were a couple and actually created the first Spinjitzu master as their child. But for someone as powerful and as insane as the first Spinjitzu master, one would assume that he would have more known parents, more important parents, rather than just a random Oni and Dragon. And I do too. So actually, what if the first Spinjitzu master's parents were none other than the Firstborn and the Omega? To start, I know this is a crazy theory, and I don't think it is true. But I figured just why not explain it, why not make a video about this? So you're probably thinking right now, this theory makes no sense at all. The Firstborn is the unofficial leader of the dragons, while the Omega is a leader of the Oni. Why would these leaders of two opposing forces want to have a child together? And to that, I agree. I don't think they're willingly going to have a child together, but tying back into what I was talking about with the balance and all. And we have a huge battle going on at the time with the Oni and the Dragon, and neither side is willing to make amends with the others. Even when the Firstborn Dragon and First Spinjitzu Master try to end the war, it is because of these two forces that they were unable to, and that's why the battle ended up going on until the Oni decided to leave in order to conquer the other realms. So these guys are not willing to end their fight, even though they do have the means to end it. The first Spinjitzu master even tried to end their war for them. So they totally do have the means to end the war, but they're refusing to. So what if, I don't know, Destiny is not a conscious being. Destiny is not a person. Destiny is a force at work throughout all the 16 realms, and balance is as well. When the first Spinjitzu master tried to create Ninjago, the Overlord was born, and so a constant war would begin in Ninjago. But anyways, what if Destiny was trying to end this war, and, maybe you can make up whatever you want with the Cloud Kingdom writers, and part of this idea could also be that Destiny wanted to try to end the war between the two, and so maybe the first Spinjitzu master could be a way to end this war if both of these sides would just sit down and realize that they needed to do what was best for this child, or else he could wipe out both of them and get what he wanted, considering he was so powerful, being born from both the Omega and the Firstborn. And this didn't really work. While the Firstborn Dragon was a loving person, or loving dragon, not a person really, she was able to accept the first Spinjitzu master and befriend him, even though he was part Oni. Whereas with the Oni and the rest of the dragon, they were really refusing to accept him as one of their own because of him being part other race. And so these two sides fought over him, only wanting him to win the war, leaving him to ditch the realm, and ultimately teaching a lesson to both the Oni and the Dragon that they had basically lost their greatest hope at winning the war just due to their pointless fighting. Now, also talking about the insane amount of power the first Spinjitzu master has. He is crazy powerful, and not all Oni and Dragons are this powerful. The Firstborn controls all the elements, while the Omega has a mastery over destruction. So it would really make sense for these two to have this kid who is really, really powerful. He's able to use golden power and summon elemental dragons, but ultimately this could also explain why the first Spinjitzu master tends to lean more towards dragons, and that is because he was able to have a friendship with the Firstborn Dragon, so that could explain why he's creating the golden dragon, and just, dragon is one of his main symbols as a character. He has that on his kimono. So, again, this is just a theory and all, just based on some of the stuff we know, and in the end, I do not think this sadly would be true. However, it would be some great backstory for the first Spinjitzu master. I think it would be really, really cool, and also some much needed backstory for the Omega also. So, thanks for watching this theory video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone ever you know, and let me know what you guys thought of my theory, if you think it's true or not, and what you think of it overall, and I will see you next time.